Alright, let's continue on. I'm liking the fact that the story is actually, they're translating the story at least. Thank you, Discord. Thank you, the Super Hours DD Discord. Nah, we'll have to keep them the same for now, or... Actually, let's upgrade some things real quick. Where is he? Ah, Arbalest is right there. You okay?
Just the hiccups.
Oh, you guys get that.
So then what does that do?
He
So, like,
has
a
more
bonus
damage
effect?
output. So yeah, I increased everything for now. When I get more and more into the dailies and more into leveling up and learning this stuff, then I'll actually start doing the other things. But for now,
So
it's
like
going
a
through the
love,
story.
so like a level up skill or something?
Yeah, it as soon as you hit the 5 on everything, you get more stuff basically. Come on, there we go, connecting. Before anything, let's get this stuff real quick. Alright, let's get back to business. Gundam Meister. This is our team for now, it looks like. I don't really like Seed like that, so I don't care for Seed. So yeah, no Strike Gundam. Code Geass!
Oh no.
Yeah, look, XQ is right there. And then that's a Nightmare frame right there. I think it's that's a glass. No, this is a glass cow probably. All right, let's get to this. This feeling, Sumeragi. Yes, Sumeragi Lee Noriega, the true best girl of Double O. Mainly because she's the commander.
Nice.
It would seem Veda's prediction was correct. Whoa. The shockwave reached us? Confirm the location. Confirm the situation around the ship immediately. Nathan.
There's no sign of the enemy in the vicinity.
Current position is unknown. There's no type of radio disturbance or jammer coming in, but we're unable to catch the Earth Alliance's signals. How could that be? It may simply be a malfunction. Check it right away. We've lost communication with the Tuatha De Danann. We've continued hailing them. Hailing them? Anyways, but have received no response. You mean we can't get in contact with anyone? Hey, what about that Didarion? There's no signature. Did he just up and vanish then? You're... The Marathon's pilot, Meguru Diamond. Please let me search for Dido. Dido? Gosh, how do I say this? He's Didarion itself. He's what? Please allow the Marathon to launch. Dido should still be around here somewhere. You're saying we're on the parallel world's Earth? I didn't believe it either, but judging by Meg's story, there's a pretty good chance that's the case. You get to be Moo.
Okay. Well, it's a tall tale, but it does add up. If nothing else, it's true that the Archangel was blown away from where she originally was.
In addition, we can't get in contact with neither That's what the Didana nor the Earth Alliance.
If nothing else, we can at least tell by the map that we're in the ocean somewhere near Japan.
Which means that we have been transported to another world. It's similar to our own. Oh, sorry. Regardless.
Okay.
One thing's for sure is that we're not in the world where Renalia and I come from. Like usual, we still can't contact Mart. And even if this is a parallel world like we believe, the history of nations could be completely different, like how there were a lot of discrepancies between your world and ours. And on what grounds should we believe your story to begin with? Dito's your reason. The technology turning a human into a 20-meter titan and move between different dimension worlds doesn't exist in our world. Be that as it may.
The only way to know for sure is to find out ourselves. But to the people in this world, we'll probably appear like a bunch of foreigners that appeared out of nowhere. Think think they could attack us if we're not careful?
It's certainly possible. Ensign Human, how long until the repairs to the propulsion system are complete? About 1 hour, man. Then as soon as the repairs are complete, we'll set course for Japan. I want all units serviced and resupplied ASAP. Captain! Remaining here isn't going to help the situation. As Lieutenant Commander Flaga said, we need to gather information. Assuming D comes to a parallel world, should we attempt to find a way to return to our original world first? Of course we'll be doing that as well. If there's no way to return quickly, then we should gather information about this world so we can take the proper actions moving forward. And now we're in the mess hall. You're Tali.
Is what they said really true?
Yeah, for the time being, we're making our way towards Japan.
They say Japan, but we're in a different world, so it might not really be Japan.
I wonder what's going to happen to us. Good afternoon. Who are you? You're Sosuke.
Excuse us.
You're from Mithril.
How you say that? Uzu?
Urus, I guess.
Uru 7, Sergeant Sanosuke Sagara.
Although, then you said Sanosuke like Rurouni Kenshin. Hey, it's although, I don't know what the Urus think, because in Japan it's Urus, but in America they say Urzu. Oh well.
What's his name?
Ah, okay,
Sosuke?
Huh? Yeah.
What's his name?
Sosuke, his design was based on Kenshin and Sanosuke, apparently, from Rurouni Kenshin.
Nice.
I'm Kanai Chidori. Nice to meet you.
She caught up in the fighting. Mithril is safeguarding her.
I see. I'm Kuzi Bushirk. Sai Argyle. I'm Moralia. Ha! Dude.
Totally Kogan. We're kind of in the same boat as you, so feel free to ask us anything.
Same boat, but you're this ship's crew. You.
You? Okay.
Oh, me. Not as regular
That's
soldiers,
okay.
but as volunteers. Not too long ago, we were just students. When Zath attacked Heliopolis, we ended up boarding the Archangel. We've got 2 other friends as well, Kira and Flay. We'll introduce you next time. Okay, thanks. Again, it's nice to meet you all.
Kira Yamato, the pilot of the strike.
Yeah, if he wasn't out there fighting, we'd all be dead by now. I see. But still, to be a pilot when he's only just a student. Kira's a coordinator too. Huh? Even when he's part of the Earth Alliance?
Some coordinators reject war and choose to live in neutral territories.
Yeah, he's only been fighting all his time to protect us.
If possible, I'd like to speak with him.
That's unusual for you, Sosuke. What did you want to talk to him about?
We don't know what's going to happen after this. The possibility of entering battle is high. So I'd like to confirm the mental status of the pilot we'll be fighting with first hand. This is what the colonel has suggested as well.
So that's why.
I can tell from the last battle that Kira Yamato possesses a high level of skill, but trusting him to watch my back is an entirely different matter.
It's not wrong. Sosuke's thinking logically right there. That is how you normally think, Sosuke. And this really is a parallel world. It's true that we don't know how similar it is to our own, or how dangerous. Wonder what kind of place Japan is in this parallel world. Oh snap! Ashford Academy, this council room. I guess you get to be Lelouch. Be honored.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey Lelouch, you just fell asleep again. Your arm stopped moving.
Miss President, it doesn't mean you have to smack me in the head.
Have you been tired lately, Lulu? I got rivals.
Okay.
Days to hang out with some sketchy guys. There's something funny going on you aren't telling us?
Ah, no, but there's been a lot going on lately. I've just been late checking the news and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Like, who the heck is that Zero guy? Announcing Prince Clovis' assassination all showy like that. Huh? Lulu's interested in that kind of stuff? Like what Celestial Being is doing? I know they want to get rid of war, but declaring war on the whole world to do it is just... Alright, no more getting sidetracked. We're Ashford Academy Student Council, and we're in a big pinch right now. So you say, but all we're doing is sorting through the documents that are due tomorrow. Rivals, you remember too, you know. If only Millie had noticed the deadlines a little sooner. Aw, Nina, not you too. Miss President, I'll do my best. That's my Shirley. Come on, everyone, follow her example and let's clean out all this junk. With guts! Trying to use that guts magic again?
Magic, huh? That power the woman of Shinju Ghetto gave me. If used properly, it could become a useful weapon.
So he's talking about when C2 gave him his geass. And then he used the geass to kill Clovis and declare himself as Zero.
Blah?
What's wrong, Lulu? You made a weird sound just then. Was there something outside the window?
It's nothing. Miss President, I'm going to step out for a little while.
Your plans skip work, I won't forgive you. And then C2 appears. I'm C2. It's quite an aggressive approach, dropping them in the middle of nowhere.
You idiot. Don't just wander around on your own.
It's fine. I wasn't gonna leave the school. Don't be so uptight.
You can't do that either. You're an outsider, remember? On top of that, you're wanted by the military.
You say I'm wanted by the military, but it's just by one section of it. And if it's a matter of staying hidden, then your room is good enough for that.
You're too easygoing, as usual.
So you taking care of your business?
No. And I'd like to hear the answer to my earlier questions.
This again? You're so insistent.
When we met, you were shot in the forehead. You should have died. So how are you alive now?
She's immortal, by the way.
Why do you call yourself CC? And what were you talking about with the contract before?
I thought you'd be pleased with the power I gave you. He uses geass. He tries to use geass, to be exact.
As I thought, the power in my left eye isn't from you. Or is from you.
Are you dissatisfied with it?
No, I'm grateful. This will substantially accelerate my schedule.
Schedule?
For my plan to utterly destroy Brittania. I thought I'd have to make my move a little later, considering it's an empire that controls over 1/3 of the world.
You think you can destroy it with just that power?
I have intended to do it without it.
I'd say you two... I expected you would turn out to be an interesting man. And I have one more present to give you.
And what is that?
People from a different world have arrived here. What you choose to do with that information is entirely up to you.
Hmm.
Then Gundam Meister. Wait, were we on that same thing this entire time? Dang, this game really loves the dialogue.
Yep.
Then again, it's Super Robot Wars. I mean, they're trying to make a story. Then
Yep.
this is a phone
Lots.
game. Gundam Meister. Captain, we'll arrive at the coast shortly. There hasn't been any trouble so far. You.
Okay. But that just adds to the mystery. And if this were our world, we would have been intercepted for airspace violations well before now.
Our radar did catch signs of ships and planes nearby, so it's not as if civilization doesn't exist.
Even if we're adapting a wait-and-see strategy, letting the Archangel get this close is just...
High energy heat sources are rapidly approaching. Judging by the heat sources readings, they appear to be mobile weapons.
They're here!
Nightmare frames. All hands, level 1 battle stations. However, you are not permitted to attack unless ordered.
I've never seen a type like that before. They're even smaller than the AS.
They don't have any Japanese insignias on them. You.
No JSDF insignias neither.
Well, this is definitely makes parallel world theory a lot more credible. Attention, unidentified vessel. Lower your weapons and surrender, otherwise we will attack. This is the Earth Alliance mobile assault battleship Archangel. We do not wish to engage. Earth Alliance? What are you talking about? I will explain, but at least know that we are not enemies of Japan. Japan? And you're not the enemies? Then you're working with the 11s. So basically in the world of code geass, Japanese, and they're also known as 11s. They're lesser beings. It's like slavery, basically. They're lesser beings. That's what he was talking about. So when Maru said she was an ally of Japan, that made her instantly an enemy of Brittania. Okay?
Of course.
Huh? 11. All units, use force and take over that battleship. We detected a log-on. They're targeting the ship. Unbelievable. Wait, we do not wish to engage. This Earth Alliance sounds like a very elegant name for a group of terrorists to keep the 11s from getting too full of themselves. We will remind them of the power of the Holy Britannian Empire! Yeah!
So much for talking out that. So much for, talking it out.
They said Britannian Empire. Captain, we can't just let them keep firing at us. You're right. Return fire. All units deploy. I don't know why, but they seem to think we're terrorists. No way. That mobile suit. A Gundam? Huh? They know about the strike? But they called the kid a Gundam. I don't think they really know what it is. Conjecture. There is different mobile suit in world called Gundam.
Shinsuke. The second the enemy saw the strike, they called it a Gundam. So its appearance could be similar.
Regardless, we're gonna have to get out of this place if we want to clear up that question. Everyone, counterattack. Is there any volume?
Yeah, it's probably the ominous music again.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, those are... I don't even know. lance type, I think. Come on, fight us. Fight me, fools.
There it goes.
Yeah, nightmare frames are about like, I don't know. I know a Gundam is 20 meters on, you know, like the Didarion is about 20 meters on average. The nightmare frames are about 3 meters to 8 meters.
Animation on. Because they'll live.
They will. Dang, why is it loading so hard?
Dang, look how small they are.
These guys are puny. Yeah, they're about they're in between 3 to 8 meters tall. That's why, as you notice, they're not gonna be doing much damage to my units. Unless it's like, you know, the usual ace enemy or something. They're not doing much. Regardless, the ones we get, like Colin's unit, the Gurren and stuff, whenever they appear, they're very high damaging units. Like, the amount of damage those units can do.
Animation.
Fine.
Okay. Even though I think we already saw it, but still.
We did, but you wanted to see it. Oh, time to die. They're the ones who want to die. Yep, they're aiming for the Gundam. It makes sense though. A Gundam exists. Remember, Gundam has multiverse theory. Most Gundam series take place in their own separate timelines. So it does make sense.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna finish off with a bang, animation on. Nah, you're good.
Hold up. Bruh. Yes. So that Discord beep was 5K getting an update. The update includes optimizations for Dreamcast games online. That's great. Regardless, let's get back to this. Let's get back to business. At present, all enemy readings in the combat zone have disappeared. We'll withdraw immediately. Turn the ship about and have all units. New enemy heat signatures entering the combat zone now. So they will make a retreat easy for us. All units continue to intercept, and then thing ends. You're Chris, by the way.
Coy. It's only one person.
Fine, you can be Chris and
No.
Lassie.
No.
Yeah, you're Chris and Lassie. I'll be Sumeragi. And Lichty.
Oh no, I'm good. That's Chris.
Yes. Gun 00 is all about the ladies, man. Anyways,
Oh my
continue.
God. The irregulars in the Brittanian army have made contact and are currently engaging.
It took longer than I thought it would.
And
That's
Lassie?
Lassie.
Okay. The situation in Area 11 is pretty unstable.
So Area 11 is basically another name for Japan in Code Geass's world. Based on the information that Veda hacked, we think there was some kind of misunderstanding.
Either way, we can't really do anything about it from here in space.
Won't this end up causing more public criticism for us? We are ready for that the moment we begin our armed interventions. So the way Celestial being worked in Season 1 for the first few episodes is anytime there was like a little war zone happening, they deploy a Gundam out and the Gundam would stop the war right, stop the armed conflict right there. Yeah, of course, but the real problem would be if they created more chaos in Area 11. Area 11. The name the Holy Brittania Empire gave to the defeated nation of Japan. The former Japanese people have had their freedom, tradition, rights, pride, even their names taken from them, and are now referred to as 11s.
Where's she from?
She's also from... Gundam 00 has a lot of female designs. Third in line for the throne, the Britannian Prince Clovis governed over them until his assassination. And 11 was registered with the army as an honorary Britannian. Suzaku Kurugi was suspected of the murder. However, the incident in shambles went after a man named Zero introduced himself as the true culprit. Enthusiastic as ever felt. Not only because it's my job. For someone to actually come out and say they're the culprit. Just who is the Zero guy? We're still looking into that, Lichji. I had Setsun answer the Tokyo settlement for that reason, but... Chris, what's his status?
He's heading toward the edge of the irregulars at the Britannian Army battlefield.
Respond with Plan B2.
I'm intervention against Britannia. Are you sure about this?
Yes, we need to learn what kind of materials the irregulars are bringing to this world. Tell him to scout them out and report back his findings. Veda's prediction of visitors from a different dimension. I have to verify that about them as well. Now we're in Lelouch's room. You're Zero, which is Lelouch.
Oh. Yes, understood. All of you will continue to monitor Britannian Army movement. That is all.
What the heck?
It seems that... What? Seems the
Keep on.
information you acquired was false, DC.
Speak like normal. Why did you feel like you were muffled?
Yeah, it is muffled.
Honestly, you're such a skeptical individual.
The Resistance report has confirmed it. The Britannian army stationed in Area 11 are in an uproar about the appearance of an unidentified battleship. Some of them are shrieking that they're a part of celestial being, but I think I can still use them. All that's left is to find out to get in contact with them.
It must be difficult for Lelouch, the student, to make proper use of Zero, the enigmatic revolutionary. Staying inside the 11s, you're Britannian yourself, aren't you? Why are you fighting them in the first place? Mic okay?
Yep, it's good. Does it sound okay?
You're hitting stuff. Okay, we're good now.
Yeah. I'm adjusting it.
We can't afford to make a blunder before the new Viceroys arrive. Capture the terrorist battleship. It's dangerous to stay here any longer. As soon as there's an opening, we'll withdraw. Yes, ma'am. High energy heat sources rapidly approaching. 1 unit. Any reinforcements? Oh snap! The Axia! It's a Gundam! So they are celestial beings, like we thought. Is that a mobile suit? You.
It's a different shape from the strike, but the colors are similar. Maybe that's the Gundam the enemy was referring to before?
I just realized World 1 had no Gundams, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Wow. So that means there really are mobile suits in this world. Before we get into that, I'd like to know if this guy is an enemy or an ally. Setsuna say, destroying the targets. The enemy unit was shot down by the unidentified units. Ally it is then, though we still don't know who he is. It's from that machine? Are you also... Huh? Are you also a Gundam? Am I a Gundam? What on earth are you? Show me through your actions, if you're really a Gundam. But what do you mean? No good. The connection was cut. Well, he's not an enemy. Then just let him be for now. Roger. Show it with my actions. If I'm a Gundam. I only want play, and everyone's too. Let's kill them all. Oh, I already have access to that. To the monomolecular cutter.
Carried over. Animation on.
Nah, it's no use in using that. I just can't wait till I get the Lambda driver attacks.
Animation still on.
Oh snap, yeah, it's a Glasgow. Yeah, you want to see that, don't you? Although we'll be using... No, they don't have bladed weaponry. They mostly use firearms. You see that back thing on the back of the Glasgow? That's the pilot seat. On. Look where I'm circling on. The back thing, that's where the pilot is at. When a Nightmare Frame's destroyed, normally it just pops out.
Animation off.
Dang it.
Animation on.
What he uses, since Exia has 7 swords. So when if it's gonna use a sword.
I might need to watch that then.
Yeah, it's using a beam saber.
I think I actually might have the mobile kit of that.
Yeah, that thing right there, the back thing is where the pilot's at. So once yeah, Meg will be able to destroy one of these easily. Oh yeah.
Did I ever show you that before?
Probably.
I actually think I might have the mobile kit.
Let's see if it shows it as an animation. Ah, it doesn't. So
I think that's the other
Z2,
thing.
yeah, in Z2, when it first appeared, it had and in other games, you know, the console games, if it's destroyed, the cockpit pops right out. I guess to save the pilot in a sense.
I think that's the other thing too. When you equip your unit with a pilot card, I think it shows a pilot animation.
That's what I was thinking as well, but you never know anymore.
That's what happened with Devilman.
Yeah.
Because normally his first attack, I didn't see any other animations. Yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
So
They're almost as annoying as Devilman's demon enemies with their evasion.
Yeah, because they're so small.
Yeah, because they're small. They can dodge anything.
Hmm.
This has to hit. It's 88%.
But yeah, if I definitely have the mobile kit of X, yeah, that means I need to respect it and watch the anime of it.
It's a pretty good series. We'll watch it later.
Looks good. Need to catch up on my Gundam anime anyway.
Oh yeah. After all, Hathaway Splash is what we're gonna have to see in theaters soon. Oh, come on!
Animation, animation, animation.
Yeah.
Righteous. Hear that going for a headshot.
I'm going with that shot theory. Now they should know that enemy forces confirmed. If that's really a Gundam. Mission complete. Exio withdrawing. Ah! You.
The unidentified unit has withdrawn from the combat field.
He may have helped us out, but the only thing we learned about it was that it's a Gundam. All this did was raise more questions. Anyway, there appears to be major differences between the Japan of this world and the one that we know. Even though we
Even
couldn't
though
help
we
it. Oh, you say it.
These Britannians now view us as hostile.
Yes. Staying near Japan will be too risky. We'll retreat to the Pacific Ocean. This is. Yeah.
What is it?
We received an encrypted transmission. Origin unknown. Encrypted? Can we decode it? I'll give it a shot. Maybe it's from that Gundam from earlier? You sent a communication line to Akira 4. What would be the point of an encrypted message now? That's true. Captain, it'll take some time to decode, but I'm able to make out some keywords that might help identify the sender. Such as? 0, ma'am.
Uh-oh.
0?
We know who that is.
Ah, you're Lassie.
Alright.
At least Lassie's a dude.
Oh yeah.
Kind of ironic.
You think there's an organization like Celestial Being in a parallel world?
I guess talking about Mithril. I can't say for sure, but according to Veda's predictions, their existence would greatly affect our plans.
So you'll have Setsuna keep observing them?
Yes, there's a possibility we may have to defend ourselves from them. We're receiving a broadcast for Third Prince Clovis's memorial service. And that's pretty well timed.
Considering it's Britannia, they're probably just doing it to try and preserve their dignity both inside and outside the Empire.
As the Celestial Being's objective is to eradicate war, we can't simply ignore the actions of one of the three big countries. Or one of the big three countries. When it comes to the Holy Britannia Empire, Charles V. Britannia, we have to be especially vigilant. The Emperor is beginning his speech now. Oh yeah, his stupid speech. All men are not created equal. Some are born swifter of foot, some with greater beauty. Some are born into poverty, and others are born sick and feeble. Both in birth and in upbringing, and sheer scope of ability, every human is inherently different. Yes, people are meant to be discriminated. Yes, this is why people discriminate against one another, which is why there is struggle, competition in the unfaltering march of progress. Inequality is not wrong. Equality it is. This is made evident by the myriad of countries that sing the praise of equality. They are now overflowing with ignorant masses. However, our beloved Brittania and our ally, the Union, continue to fight, to compete, constantly evolving. The cry of exterminating all war by militant organizations such as the Celestial Being are nothing more than the words of afflicted fools who merely speak of ideals. Britannia alone moves forward, advancing steadily into the future. Even the death of my son Clovis demonstrates Britannia's unswerving commitment to progress. We will fight on, we shall struggle, compete, plunder, and dominate, and in the end the future shall be ours. All hail Britannia! Yeah.
Britannia is still as intense as ever.
Cornelia Lee Britannia has been announced as the new Viceroy of Britannia. The Witch of Britannia. Her being given a position there means that they're serious about suppressing the resistance Area 11. So that means next stage we get the Gurren. Finally, the Gurren.
Mm-hmm. Right now we get Exia, I hope.
Yep, we got X. Yeah, the problem. Nope, we didn't get it.
Darn.
Ah well. We're almost through World 3 at the least. Thank you all for watching. Until the next part, goodbye.